I was going to say, Caitlin Clark's been compared to you.
Yeah, but I think it almost robs her of like the rest of her game because she's such a good floor, she has her overall, floor game. She's racking up, close to triple doubles every night, and her shooting ability is, it's her superpower.
One thing that I love that she's bringing to her sport, more people want to watch. More people want to tune in. Don't get it twisted. Don't get up. Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA.
Caitlin Clark isn't just turning heads in the WNBA. She's reshaping the landscape. Her explosive, crowd-thrilling style of play is drawing a level of attention the league has never seen before. But with the spotlight comes more than applause. Alongside the fame has come a wave of criticism, and not everyone on the court has welcomed her with open arms. In fact, Clark has quickly found herself in the crosshairs of controversy. Yet, she's not standing alone. Some of the biggest names in the NBA are stepping up to defend her. From legends to current stars, they see what Clark is going through and they've been there. Players like Jokic, known for staying quiet on off-court matters, are speaking out loud and clear. The two-time MVP didn't hold back when asked about Clark. He praised her ability to stay locked in under pressure, calling her mental toughness one of her greatest strengths. Despite all the noise from critics, she keeps her head down and simply plays the game. She just plays basketball. That's what I love about her, Jokic said. She doesn't let anything distract her, and he's not alone. More NBA stars are voicing their support, highlighting the unfair treatment Clark has faced and applauding her grace under fire. They understand the weight of expectations, and they're making it known. Clark deserves respect. Back in Indiana, her impact on the Fever is already clear. With the right pieces around her, this team is shaping up to be a force. One thing's certain, the league better be ready. Caitlin Clark isn't just here to play. She's here to change the game. When it comes to mental toughness, Caitlin Clark is setting the standard. And even NBA stars are taking notice. Nikola Jokic, known for his calm demeanor and dominant play, recently spoke about Clark's ability to block out the noise. His message was clear. While others get caught up in the outside chatter, Clark keeps her eyes on the game. That kind of focus, especially under pressure, is what separates the good from the great. And when praise comes from someone as composed and accomplished as Jokic, it carries serious weight. Clark isn't letting the criticism rattle her. In fact, it might be giving her more drive. She's using the doubt as motivation, just like she always has. And her influence on the WNBA is only getting stronger. Another big-name fan, Luka Doncic, known for his fiery style and sharp tongue on the court. Luka rarely holds back, and he had nothing but admiration for Clark. The two share a similar spark. Both are offensive powerhouses, with a knack for taking over games and turning heads. But what really stood out, Luka called her a legend, and even admitted she's a better shooter than he is. That's no small compliment coming from one of the NBA's most confident and skilled scorers. If Luka and Jokic are speaking up, it's clear Caitlin Clark's game is resonating far beyond the WNBA. She's not just making waves, she's earning the respect of the best in the world.
It's a woman, Steph Curry. She can shoot it better than me.
Caitlin Clark seems to be tracing a path strikingly similar to Luka Doncic, a young phenom. Rising swiftly into superstardom, both burst onto the scene with sky-high expectations and delivered right away. Their first major milestone, nearly sweeping Rookie of the Year honors, Luka came just 2 votes shy of a unanimous win. Caitlin just one. That near-perfect recognition didn't just signal talent, it confirmed what many already knew. Both were built to lead, to shine, and to take over their leagues from day one.
Caitlin, congratulations on an amazing season. Rookie of the Year is a big honor. You deserve it. Congratulations.
Doncic has already proven he was worth the hype, reaching historic heights with his offensive brilliance. And with Caitlin Clark's elite skill set, fierce confidence, and unshakable drive, it feels like a matter of when, not if. She follows suit, solidifying her place as one of the WNBA's brightest stars. Another NBA phenom who understands the weight of sky-high expectations is Victor Wembanyama. While his game is very different from Clark's, their journeys share a striking similarity. Wemby entered the NBA with the kind of hype rarely seen, just like Clark did in the WNBA. He may not have gone through the college system, but his dominance in the French league drew global attention, much like Clark's explosive rise at the University of Iowa. So when Wemby was asked to name his favorite WNBA player, he didn't hesitate. His answer, Caitlin Clark. To him, she wasn't just the most impressive prospect the WNBA had seen in years, she was the most impressive player. Period. That kind of endorsement from a generational NBA talent says everything. Clark isn't just living up to the spotlight, she's redefining what it means to be a star.
When she was in college, the only college player that I was really in awe of the game,
Pulls it back, knocks it down.
I'm saying men and women's college basketball, she's probably the most impressive I've seen.
Expectations for Caitlin Clark and Victor Wembanyama were sky-high long before they ever suited up in a WNBA or NBA jersey. Fans had been tracking their rise for years, drawn to their once-in-a-generation talent. Clark's limitless shooting, range, and Wemby's jaw-dropping length and versatility made them can't-miss prospects, both obvious #1 overall picks. Their arrivals even sparked tanking wars in their respective leagues as teams scrambled for a shot at the future. When they finally hit the court as rookies, they didn't disappoint. Both delivered debut seasons that sent shockwaves through the basketball world. But that kind of greatness comes with a unique challenge. There's a reason they were selected first. Both joined rebuilding teams in desperate need of a turnaround. And while Clark and Wembanyama have already wowed with their individual performances, turning around a franchise takes time. Instant wins aren't guaranteed. But one thing Jokic has already become the face of their franchise. In Indiana, Clark shares the spotlight with another rising star, Tyrese Halliburton. The comparisons came fast, and for good reason. Both are elite shooters who stretch the floor with their deep range and set the table for their teammates with high IQ playmaking. They're not just great scorers, they're floor generals, but the connection runs deeper than just style. Halliburton and Clark now represent the future of basketball in Indiana, a state where hoops isn't just a game, it's a way of life. So when Clark arrived, all eyes turned to Halliburton to see what he'd say about sharing the stage with another young superstar. And judging by his response, Indiana is more than ready for this new era.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for her to be here. I think it brings a lot of excitement to the city, and a city with a lot of young talent already as it is, and adding her, she's one of the faces of women's basketball, and for her to be here and under the same roof, I think is really exciting for me, and I think a lot of people in our organization. And just look forward to watching her grow throughout the process, watching her get better. Looking forward to actually being able to cheer for her now. Now she's with the good guys.
So far, Clark and Halliburton have built a strong connection, both on and off the court. They've become genuine fans of each other's games, frequently tuning in to watch and offering support. Tyrese has even said he's watching more W games than ever before. Thanks to his growing interest in Clark's journey and the rise of the Indiana Fever, their bond reflects a shared commitment to lifting basketball in Indiana. And just like Halliburton quickly helped turn the Pacers into a playoff contender, there's hope that Clark can lead the Fever down a similar path. With both stars thriving and feeding off each other's energy, Indiana basketball might just be entering a golden era.
And it's been really cool to see her growth this last year, and the Fever as a whole, to see Kelsey get some playoff experience, and just the whole group, Aaliyah, the whole group. So just really cool to follow the team, and it's unfortunate that they lost, but they're a young group. They'll be back for success, and now locked in, watching more WNBA.
Caitlin Clark's winning mindset has been front and center since her college days, and it's a major reason why WNBA arenas are packed every time she steps on the floor. Fans who followed her rise at Iowa are now watching her light up the pros. And it's not just the crowds who are taking notice. One of her most vocal NBA supporters, Kobe White, has been cheering Clark on throughout her rookie season, and his admiration is anything but subtle. He's made it clear he's a fan, and honestly, how could he not be? From jaw-dropping highlights to shattered records and undeniable star power, Clark has become must-watch basketball. She's not just winning over fans, she's earning the respect of NBA players who know exactly what greatness looks like.
Supporting Caitlin Clark for a while, and what she's been doing for the game. So this is my first time seeing him in person, so it's been dope.
What was it like when you saw her hit that three?
Which one? The one that break the record was crazy. I think she put up 2 feet beyond half court. So for me to see it in person, she's legit. She's the best. So she's the GOAT. So her skill set far exceeds every.
Patrick Beverley has also chimed in on the Caitlin Clark conversation, offering a perspective shaped by years of playing and dishing out physical defense in the NBA. According to Beverley, Everything Clark does draws amplified attention. From her highlight reel plays to the hard fouls she's had to endure, he noted that Clark is often on the receiving end of aggressive, borderline dirty contacts, something he admits he's delivered to NBA stars throughout his own career. Yet, rather than criticize, Beverly showed nothing but respect for her game. Speaking on Gilbert Arenas' podcast, Beverly praised Clark's high basketball IQ and elite skill set, pointing out that she dominates the court without relying on overwhelming athleticism. That, in his eyes, is what makes her truly special. And while Clark's meteoric rise has stirred some controversy, Beverly believes all the attention is a net positive. In his words, the buzz around her is great for the WNBA, and it's only helping grow the game.
This woman, Caitlin Clark, she's not the tallest. She doesn't have a crazy frame that, but she got women's basketball on lock right now. And she hasn't really been in it a while, and a lot of people haven't seen a lot of it. Anything that happens with her is going to be magnified, right? Which is great for the WNBA.
Just when it seemed the Caitlin Clark conversation couldn't get any more intense, Shaquille O'Neal turned up the heat in the most unexpected way, appearing on Angel Reese's podcast, right in front of one of Clark's most outspoken critics. Shaq didn't mince words. The NBA legend doubled down on his support for Clark, delivering high praise without hesitation. It was a powerful moment, one of the game's all-time greats publicly backing Clark, and doing so in a space where tension around her name has been high. Shaq made it crystal clear. Caitlin Clark is special. Even the critics in the room couldn't ignore the weight of his words. Get ready to hear the Big Diesel's take, raw, real, and straight to the point.